Here we are, a sequel to Forgotten Rovals. Well, sorta. I'm still blown away by you guys tuning in to the first one back in January. Not only that, a lot of you guys suggested more Rovals in the comments below from the first one. Some of you guys suggested some Rovals that I forgot or did not know it existed, and some that I knew it existed. I did not add some tracks because I know some of those Rovals existed. It was basically an opinion video. But then you guys were vocal about some tracks that you wanted to see from the first one. In this, let's just call it honorable mention, I will feature more tracks. But before we get to the second Forgotten Rovals video, I want to deal with the honorable mention of Rovals I did not mention from the first one. Also, in case if you hear me sounding different, yeah, I'm still sick. At least I have my voice back. So yeah, and also I've been working on some racing stories. Anyway, if you guys are still waiting for the second Forgotten Rovals video, of course, I will get to that whenever I can. I haven't forgotten about it. So yeah, I will do some honorable mentions on Rovals that I personally knew existed, and a lot of people mentioned that I did not add from the first one. With that being said, let's begin. Homestead. Whether you're a NASCAR fan or IndyCar fan, chances are Homestead is one of your favorite racetracks, especially when it comes to mile and a half ovals. Homestead has had 2 road course layouts in 3 different reconfigurations. From 1995 to 1997, when it was shaped like smaller Indy, the road course version was the 2.21 mile racetrack with 11 turns. Then, from the current oval layout, the flat and progressive banking has 2 different road course layouts. The regular Homestead Roval was still a 2.21 mile track with 11 turns, while the Homestead Modified Road Course is 2.3 miles with 11 corners. A lot of racing series raced at the Homestead Roval. The AMA Superbike Championship Series raced there from 1996 to 2012. Trans Am raced there from 1996, 1998, and from 2014 to 2018. The United States Road Racing Championship Sports Cars Extravaganza racer from 1998 to 1999. The 3-hour FIA GT Homestead race was held from 1998 to 1999. The Rolex Sports Car Series racer from 2000 to 2012. The IMSA Continental Tire Sports Car Series racer from 2003 to 2004, 2007, and 2009 to 2012. Formula Renault North America raced at Homestead only once in 2003. The USF National Championship Series had a Winterfest race there back in Homestead in 2011. The LATAM Challenge Series raced at Homestead in 2014. The Florida Winter Series was held in 2014. Formula Ford United States Championship raced there from 2016 to 2017 and 2020. Finally, the Formula Regional America's Championship raced there in 2020, so the Homestead Road Course is still active for racing. Back in January 2024, the Sports Club of America held various racing series at the Homestead Road Course. Also, the Road to Indy does some testing there during the off-season at Homestead, and so does IndyCar. Please come back to the oval, please. And of course, who can forget the iconic battle for the lead between John Magnussen and Max Papis? And I'm going to play this clip because it's my channel and my video, and also, like, come on, the battle is just exciting, of course. Like, come on, sit back and relax and enjoy this battle.
Magnussen almost contact. Oh, big contact.
We go side by side.
These guys are driving each other off the road. Papis and Magnussen, they bash, they continue to bash. Boy, oh boy, we saw the 27 in this last year with David Donahue, but it was Taze at the wheel. Now Magnussen and Papis are giving it to each other.
You got to watch knocking the valve stems off, because they're going to both have flat tires here. And their top speed hit. That's stupid. That's just a little bit too much. I wouldn't think they need a reprimand.
This is going to end in tears, and it has.
Both of them.
Boy, oh boy.
And our man Wallace goes to the lead. That's what they deserve, both.
This was serious stuff.
Yeah, that is a big monster hit. And it's at the fastest place of the whole racetrack. There's your payback. Take that. Now we're both going off. Neither of us going to win. Let's give it to Andy.
Wow.
Lucky that wasn't a much bigger wreck. Look at this.
Here's the big hit. Here's the big hit. We were right there. You were riding with Max Papis when we had the onboard shot. And I'm not sure that Magnussen could pull that car up.
Neither of these guys can even start to say this was an accident.
Let's go on board again.
Gateway, one of the most unique flat ovals that still exists to this day since the birth in 1997. As of this video, NASCAR, IndyCar, and even the USAC Silver Crown Series races at Gateway. Yes, I know it's still the Worldwide Technology Raceway, but I still call it Gateway. And yes, Gateway does have a road course. I did not add it on the main Forgotten Rovals because I knew its existence thanks to the TheTransAmSeries racing there back in September of 2023. That was Trans Am's first race in St. Louis since 1985, back when they raced on a road course which featured a drag strip. But September 2023 was the first time they raced at Gateway. The Gateway Motorsports Park Roval has had two different layouts. Since 1997, the first road course, which is a 1.6 mile long track, has 10 turns. The second road course layout is basically the same thing, but back in June 26, 2019, the 2 mile 14 turn configuration of the road course was completed that utilizes turn 1 and 2 of the oval track. This added stretch of track that was constructed directly in front of the Wallace Grandstand and its inception was partially created as a new course for Formula Drift and the Speed Tour Trans Am Series. Formula Drift will race at Gateway 2018, America's Rallycross Championship will race at Gateway 2019, and Trans Am is getting ready, as of making this video on May 4, 2014, is about to race at Gateway next week. New Hampshire. A lot of you guys kept bringing up New Hampshire Motor Speedway in the comments from my first Forgotten Rovals video. And I'm going to be honest, I did not add it not only because I know its existence, but also because no major racing series has held an event at New Hampshire. While there's no major series racing at the New Hampshire Roval, there's still a track called Briar Motorsports Park. Briar, which was the original site of New Hampshire Motor Speedway, was a 0.625 mile oval that lasted from 1968 to 1989. The road course was 1.6 miles long. The Briar road course hosted the third round of the 1966 inaugural Trans Am season. When New Hampshire was built in 1990, there was no road course at all. However, in 1991, the road course layouts were featured. There is 4 of them: the normal road course, the normal road course with the alternative last corner, the Roval course, and a Roval course with an alternative final corner is 1.6 miles long. Only some smaller racing series are raced there on New Hampshire road course. As for Briar, Trans Am and IMSA race there. Walt Disney World Speedway. It feels like forever ago since Walt Disney World Speedway was gone. IndyCar used to race there, trucks used to race there, USAC used to race there. Then after 4 years, the Walt Disney World Speedway only became a testing track and a drive experience track. The exotic road course was added back in 2012, which was a mile long as well. Unfortunately, tragedy will strike in 2015. Back in 2015, a 36-year-old Florida man was killed at the Disney World Speedway in Orlando while he was a passenger in the car that crashed into the guardrail at the exotic driving experience. The driver of the Lamborghini, Tavin Watson, who was 24 years old, who was from Kissimmee, Florida, suffered minor injuries in the crash at 3:30 p.m., according to the Florida Highway Patrol. The passenger was Gary Terry from Davenport, Florida, who reportedly was operations manager at the track. According to the Orlando Sentinel reported that after that tragic accident in 2015, that track was demolished and now that land is being used for more parking at Disney World. I wanted to add Atlanta and Chicago Supercross tracks, but maybe that's an idea I want to save another time. I wanted to add honorable mentions and part 2 of Forgotten Rovals together, but kind of lazy, to be honest. And there are other projects that I'm working on. So yeah, I do apologize for lack of uploads. Hopefully I can continue to work hard on the current racing stories episode I'm working on. So yeah, I do apologize for lack of videos. Hopefully this video will make up for basically barely any videos from April. So that's going to do it for another video. I want to say thank y'all so much for watching this video. This is Ian the Motorsports Man signing off. Goodbye, everybody.